Tell me about it. Yeah, I did it last night. His neighbors lived across the street. Called me. John had gone to his daughter. So Yeah, you know, just to get together.
Please stand.
I would like to start with a prayer. Dear God, remember forever our dear Art Schwartz. Art was a role model to so many of us. Art has gone to his eternal resting place. May he be at one with the one who is life eternal. May the beauty of Art's life shine forevermore, and may our lives always bring honor to Art's memory. Dear God, forgive our fears, forgive our ignorance, forgive our anger, forgive our errors, just as Art Schwartz forgave us. Allow us, dear God, to one day know the beauty of each and every human being, just as Art did. We are here today because we care, because our heartfelt thoughts go out to Linda and the family. We are here today because we sincerely hope that our presence will help this family and their dear friends see them through. We are here today to honor, we are here today to celebrate Art Schwartz's life. We are here today to share anecdotes. We're here today to share the high points of our existence with Art. And we are here today to pray that when it's our turn, others will be there to honor us the way we honor Art. We are not here today to share grief. We are here today because we are thankful. We are thankful that Art Schwartz shared his life with us. So many of us who are here today, so many who cannot be here today, we have absorbed so much life from Art. We have shared Art's artwork. We have shared Art's wisdom. We have shared the miracle of Art's hands, his creations, the love of his family, Art's wisdom, his capacity, his smile. Art's life, Art's light is shining from us too today. We will remember him and smile. We will continue to reflect his light that he has shared with us. And we will continue to share his life with other people so long as we shall live. Linda shared some beautiful moments with me about Art, and I would like to share them with you. I remember the first time I came to their house, and we knew from other people that Art was a sculptor and an artist, but I could not believe the talent that he had. It was just a shock to see the creations that Art could make, and how he could take something from his mind and make such an exact replica of it. Linda shares this with us. In their first years of marriage, Art worked all day, and he attended college at night. He built up a successful accounting practice in New York. Of course, they had the family, the children, and they needed a bigger house. They moved to New Jersey. Art had a great concern. He was leaving behind his doctor. He was leaving behind his lawyer. He was leaving behind all his friends, and he was leaving behind all his accounts. He was going to have to start all over again. But in a few short months, after moving to New Jersey, Art had 50 new clients who loved him just as much, all the people, and Art's fears were for naught, but Art's skill, his talents, his love of other people carried them forth. Pretty soon, Art found that if he was a certified financial planner, he could help the people he was doing accounting work for, and he went back to school. Worked during the day, went back to school at night, became a certified financial planner. Once again, he succeeded, and his clients became very successful, close friends, and Art's story is to be repeated over and over again. Linda told me about the time Corey was only 1 month old. She and Art dressed up in their best clothes. Art dressed up in his fine black suit. They took Corey in for the physical. Art held Corey against his chest. The doctor put the needle in Corey's arm, and Corey peed all over Art's face. Art sang to his children. Art took his children cruising down rivers. Art took his children fishing. Art played ball with his children. Art Schwartz was a wonderful parent, and in the short time that we've got to know him, a wonderful man. We are here today to celebrate the life of a fantastic father, grandfather, teacher to the kids, teaching the kids how to fish. He took the kids on camping trips, played tennis with them. They came to Hilton Head and learned how to search for beach glass. He taught them how to draw, how to work with ceramics, and Art taught them how to have a good water fight in the pool and at the beach. Enough of what I have to say. Let's hear the family. The family is done. If anybody else would like to share anecdotes about your experience with Art, feel free.
My dad was known as either the old man or Pops, and he absolutely loved being here in Sun City. He loved the ceramic studio, he loved playing tennis, he really enjoyed the plays, the restaurants, and the beach, and he loved half-price sushi at the Sake House across the street. No question. If you lived here with him, know that you shared the happiest parts of his life with him. Not because the part before was bad, just because being here was that good. Dad loved playing tennis. He played for over 50 years. He watched tennis on TV, took lessons, practiced, and played often. Being in Sun City allowed him to play whenever he wanted to. Growing up, I remember watching him practice his serve. He practiced for hours and hours. He threw an imaginary ball up and swung at it with his racket. Not sure that this really improved his game, but it certainly showed his perseverance and dedication to trying to be the best at everything he did. Because tennis was the thing that he loved, I took him one year to Wimbledon for his birthday. We had a great time, and he shared with me the thing that he loved most, tennis. We saw Boris Becker, John McEnroe, Martina Navratilova, and Arthur Ashe, all of the big names for that day and age in tennis. Dad was super dedicated to the sport, and when he came to Sun City, he continued to play. He joined the tennis team, and he came down to the courts, and he would play with the guys. Again, he really loved Sun City. One morning when I was here for a visit, I learned that he had joined and was taking me to a meeting. It was his monthly meeting of the Romeos. I was a little concerned. Dad had joined a group for single guys. What I found out was the Romeos was an acronym for Retired Old Men Eating Out. And we had a nice breakfast. I got to meet a lot of his friends. And we talked about politics and current events over eggs and bacon. Before moving here, he was an accountant and an entrepreneur. He worked a full-time job as an auditor in New York and had a small accounting firm at home. His work ethic was unmatched. Corey and I learned by example that you have to work for what you want for in life. And my dad sure did that. While Mom was pregnant with Corey, my dad went to night school to get his master's degree. And shortly after that, before I was even born, he and Mom made the decision to move to Matawan, New Jersey. By making that move to the suburbs, my dad also made the commitment to get the bus every morning from Matawan to Manhattan, and he would take that hour and a half drive every day, back and forth. He wouldn't return home until well after dark. He could have lived in many places, but he chose a place that had the good school system, was green, safe, and wonderful. Today, it's hard to imagine a place where your kids can grow up and go outside and roam free. Someplace where Mom was the dinner bell, yelling your names at the top of her lungs. That's the life that he gave us. That's where we grew up. Because of where we lived, Dad woke up at 5 a.m. to catch that bus, and he wouldn't get home till late. During tax season, he and my mom would work late into the night. They would work weekends, and they would run that practice to give us a stable life and a family life at home that was a lifestyle for our family. Later in life, he felt he had to do more for his clients. So he went to school again at night to become a certified financial planner. Between his day job, tax practice, going to school at night, you can imagine that he wasn't around much as I grew up. When I was younger, I didn't understand why. But with age comes wisdom. And today I realized that I didn't go without for my entire life because Mom and Dad were willing to sacrifice for our family. One of the benefits of living in our area growing up was the Strathmore Bath and Tennis Club. We spent many days at the swim club each year. I still remember sitting in the bleachers, eating French fries, and watching my dad play tennis. The smell of French fries still reminds me of summers in New Jersey. One of my fondest summerhood memories from living in New Jersey was the trips we would take deep sea fishing. We would wake up early, we would go to the sub shop in Keyport, had to be the sub shop in Keyport, take a party boat out for a half day of fishing. And we mostly went for fluke or flounder, and oftentimes it was a lot of sitting around. We would spend time basking in the sun, and maybe we caught one or two fish during the day. We did spend time together in other ways too. We went to pro ball games, football and baseball. We went to the beach and on family vacations. But if I'm going to pick my fondest childhood memory, that would have been going to the ice capades. We went every single year in Madison Square Garden. Dad would get tickets, and we would sit in amazing seats and spend the day as a family watching the stars. I still remember today seeing Dorothy Hamill and Scott Hamilton shortly after their Olympic successes. Time passed. I became an adult. I got my own car. It was my dad's old Buick. I went to college, bought a house, had 2 kids. We raised a family, and we started to send my own kids to college. But throughout my entire life, Mom and Dad were there. They were there to help out. Even when I could stand on my own 2 feet, they were there. And what they taught me through their example was to raise strong, independent kids who can make decisions for themselves, but to be ever present on the sideline, which is what they were. The last few years were tough. His dad got sicker. He became much harder to handle. And even with 24-hour care at home, it wasn't possible to keep him there any longer. So Dad came to Ohio. And with the help of a local memory care facility, we worked to try and get his medications under control and to get Dad back to the best version of him we could get. I was very lucky and blessed to have Dad with me for the last few months in Ohio. I spent more time with him over the last few months than I did in the last few years. One day, about a month before he passed, I had sat with him for a few hours and we looked into the woods. And we just talked. He was very, very lucid. He was able to tell me about the Japanese maple sitting next to us. And I said to him, "Hey, Pops, what happens when you go into the woods?" And he laughed, he smiled, and he said, "I get poison ivy." And this was kind of a private joke. And while it wouldn't have been meaningful on any other day, it was kind of cluing for me that he was still there, and he was still with us, and he was still the same man. And I think that's the memory that will last with me for the rest of my life. Today I ask you to celebrate his life that was lived with good memories and good times, and not to mourn his loss. While we didn't expect his passing to come so quickly, it was a blessing and a kindness. Thank you.
Anybody else like to share an anecdote, their experience? Last time Sue and I, with Linda and Art, was at Redfish Restaurant. Art had aged. Art had aged. It's not the strong, vibrant Art that we knew from years ago with family affairs, but his wisdom was still about him, and his mind was still with him, and he could teach us many things, and we laughed together. Sometimes we don't have the courage to say died. We say we lost Arthur Schwartz. But let me assure you, Arthur Schwartz is not lost. Arthur Schwartz is not misplaced. We did not lose sight of him. He didn't wander off. There is no out of sight or out of mind. It is we who are lost without God. We are at a loss for words. We are at a loss for normalcy. We are at a loss for whatever it was that could have been. Grief is not easy. We apparently find 1 minute, and then deep sadness comes, seemingly out of nowhere. And that will continue, of course, for the family even years from now. Art was loved. His memory keeps within us. He will never be too far away to come back to us. Perhaps we'll hear the lyrics of the song, or we'll see an artwork. Or before you leave today, if you haven't looked at the beautiful video of Art's life, that will certainly bring back memories. Let us light a candle, each one of us in our minds, create a personal prayer. Let us trust with sureness that Art Schwartz's soul is in better hands now, and that we are better off for having known him. Source of love, we are sustained and upheld by the love of those who have gone before us. May we know deep in our bones that love does not disappear. I would like everybody to hold hands, if you're able to, with the person next to you.
No, hold hands.
These hands you hold now once held Art Schwartz's hands. Hand in hand, we touch those who are here with us and those who are no longer here with us. Hand over hand, we touch all of humanity. Let our touching hands remind us, Art Schwartz is no longer with us, but Art Schwartz is in us. He touched us. He is in our memories. He's in our stories. He is in the way we move through the world. Let us go into the world joyfully, and let each one of us carry Art Schwartz with us in our hearts. Amen. We offer blessings for life. We offer blessings for the end of life. We offer blessings for the dying, blessings for the caregiver. We bless all creation moving towards one end in order to begin again. We bless gatherings. We bless the gathered. We bless the Shiva crowd here today. We bless the food cooked and delivered, eaten or not. We bless the stories with tears and with laughters. We bless the black ribbons that the family is wearing this morning. Our blessing is shown in pain. Our blessing is shown in the celebration of life. Blessed are the memories. Blessed are those who feel hurt. Blessed are those who feel even anger, those who feel sorrow, those who feel fear, and those who feel confusion. May Art Schwartz be blessed. May Art Schwartz be held. We ask for blessings on life's journey. 23rd Psalm, Psalm of David. Adonai Roi, God is my shepherd, lo exor, I shall not want. Beno deshet, beneath fields, yarbitzeni, he lays me down. Al mei menuchot, on calm waters, Nachileni, he cares for me. Nafshi yoshvev, my soul rests with God. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside green still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in righteousness for his own name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table for me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me in the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. King David, Psalm 23. For husband, father, grandfather, close relative, dear friend, for Art, now gone, for those who were what we held in our arms, we can shed tears now that Art Schwartz is gone, or we can smile because Art has lived. We can close our eyes and pray that Art Schwartz will come back, or we can open our eyes and see how much he has left us. Our hearts can be empty because we can't see him, or our hearts can be full because of what he shared with us. We can remember Arthur Schwartz in that he is gone, or we can cherish his memory and let it live on. We can cry, we can close our minds, we can be empty, we can turn our back, or we can do what Arthur Schwartz did. Smile, open our eyes, love, and go on. Arthur Schwartz's loved ones will find their way back to meaning and loving and normalcy. All religions give us the capacity and faith to know that there is a time to heal. We travel the cold, dark sea of pain, but the human spirit endures. There is enough time to warm up again. Our faith teaches us that the sun will rise no matter how dark the night. We are not here to talk about how Arthur Schwartz has died. We are here to talk about how Arthur Schwartz has lived. Not what did Art gain, but what did Art give. Not what was his religion or Art's creed, but how he befriended so many people who were in need. Art was ever ready with a word of good cheer. Arthur Schwartz brought us a smile. Arthur Schwartz banished our tears. For Arthur Schwartz, love that united us in life with death, which death cannot sever. For his companionship that we shared along life's path, which continues through the tenderness of his memory. For the joy of his heart and his mighty mind that brought us joy and happiness. All that is now merely a remembrance. All these things and more, let us give thanks for having Arthur Schwartz as part of our lives. The El Mole Rachamim prayer and Kaddish are ancient prayers. When you hear the rhyming words, you know that it goes back to Aramaic, when Aramaic was the language of the people, so we know it's at least 2,000 years old. El Mole Rachamim, Shochein Bamromim Hamsei Menucha, Nuchona Al Kanfei Hashchina, V'malot Kedoshim U'Tahorim, Kuzoha Harakia Matzirim, Et Nishmat Shehalcha Liolamo, Avraham Yitzchak HaKohen. HaKohen tells us that Art was a Kohen, and we know today that we can trace a Kohen through genetics going all the way back. Ba'avur shedavu tzedaka ba'ad haskara v'nishlamato, Gegan Eden Zehei Menuchato, Adonai hu nachalato, Adonai hu nachalato, Adonai hu nachalato, V'yanuach al mishkavo b'shalom v'nomar. Amen. O God, full of compassion, who dwells on high, grant true rest upon the wings of the Shekhinah, the divine presence, in the exalted spheres of the holy and pure. To the soul of Arthur Schwartz, who has gone to his supernal world, charity has been donated. His memory will take place in the Garden of Eden. Therefore, may all merciful one shelter him and cover his wings forever, and bind his soul in the bond of life. The Lord is his heritage. The Lord is his heritage. The Lord is his heritage. May he rest in his resting place in peace. And let us say, Amen. If you are able to and you wish to join us, please rise for Kaddish. We're saying Kaddish today not because Art has died, but because God has one less blessing. Art lived his life as a blessing. So we'll try to make a blessing in his place. I'll say it slowly. If you wish to join me, please do. Yitgadal, Yitgadal, Shnei Rabba, Yalmad V'vrach Yirutei, Yamlich V'avutei, V'chayechon, Yomechon, V'chayech V'chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'alav U'vizman Koren, Yiruk, Amen. Yehei Shnei Rabba V'korach V'yolam Olmei Olmaya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitba'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh, Yidadar, Yidalel, Yidalal, Shemei, Tekudisha, Reku. Yela, Mikol, Bechata, Veshivata, Tushvachata, Venechemata, Damiran, Yalma, V'yibru. Yehei, Shmama, Rabba, V'shemaya, V'chaim, Olenu, V'yalchol, Yisrael, V'yibru. Oseh Shalom, V'rumav, Uyaseh Shalom, Olenu, V'yalchol, Yisrael, V'yibru. Exalted and hallowed be God's great name. May God's majesty be revealed in the days of our lifetime and the life of all good people, speedily, imminently, to which we say, Amen. Blessed be God's great name to all eternity. Blessed, praised, honored, exalted, extolled, glorified, and adored may God's name be. And let us say, Amen. Amen. This would conclude our service here today. In lieu of flowers, all would like you to give a donation in his name to your charity of choice. And if you have not seen the video of Art's life, please do so before you leave. Family, thanks everybody for being here today. Please wait for the family.
Is that the right? I guess it's a lot. I think it's a good use. There's a window. I haven't seen her in a while.